WVU Women's Basketball vs. Iowa, Game Time, TV/Stream details, and more. History was made Saturday night in Iowa City by the WVU Women's Basketball team. Now, even more history can be made on Monday. The 8th-seeded Mountaineers will face top-seeded Iowa and the NCAA's all-time leading scorer Caitlin Clark in primetime, with a trip to the Sweet 16 on the line. Here is everything you need to know about WVU's round of 32 matchup with the Hawkeyes. WVU Women's Basketball NCAA Tournament Round of 32 game information. Radio. Find your local affiliate of the Mountaineers Sports Network. Series history versus Iowa. The Hawkeyes are 4-1 all-time against WVU. West Virginia's lone win in the series came in 2009, with the last meeting coming in 2018. WVU Women's Basketball NCAA Tournament Round of 32 matchup preview. The stage doesn't get much bigger than this. Caitlin Clark, the all-time leading scorer in NCAA Division I basketball history, is hoping to close out a chapter of her illustrious career with one final victory on her home floor. Carver Hawkeye Arena will be bursting at the seams with spectators, and the primetime tip on ESPN is expected to attract a large TV audience. West Virginia has a chance to play spoiler. The Mountaineers, led by All-American guard J.J. Quinterly and head coach Mark Kellogg, can claim their place in history. It will take quite an effort, but 4 teams have already taken down the Hawkeyes this season. WVU's fierce defense showed up in the third quarter of Saturday's round of 64 victory over Princeton. The Mountaineers forced 9 turnovers in the opening 5:20 of the second half and turned a once 9-point deficit into a 10-point lead in victory. Quinterly tallied 29 points and 7 rebounds. For Mountaineers grabbed multiple steals in the win over Princeton. Iowa got off to a sluggish start Saturday and led 16-seed Holy Cross by just 2 after the opening stanza. It was all Hawkeyes after that. Clark tallied 27 points and 10 assists. Teammate Kate Martin added 15 points and 14 rebounds. Practically the only thing that didn't go Iowa's way was that starting forward Hannah Stulka did not play at all in the second half. Lisa Bludder and staff held Stulka out with the forward not feeling right in a game that was in hand. As team, Iowa averages 92.8 points per game this season. The Hawkeyes give up 71.7 points to the opposition, on average. Clark and crew make 50% of their shots, overall, and hit on 38% of their attempts from beyond the arc. Iowa averages 13.7 turnovers per contest, and only has a turnover margin of plus 0.9. Iowa has won 13 consecutive games at home, last losing inside Carver Hawkeye Arena to Kansas State on November 16th. With Saturday's win, Kellogg became the first coach in WVU women's basketball history to win an NCAA tournament game in his first year with the program. He has also guided his inaugural Mountaineers squad to just the 7th 25-win season in the history of the program. Tip is set for 8 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN. Get ready for the game and stay up to date with the Mountaineers on the latest episode of the Gold and Blue Nation podcast. Listen for free wherever you get your podcasts.